And we are live. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones, wherever you might be. I'm Emma. Welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent. Welcome back to, still not on the screen, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. The ongoing adventures of Bigitha, Lord Shotir, small gnome in search of big things. And possibly every other kind of mythic being at once. That intro lacked a bit of dynamism, Emma. It's Saturday. What do you want from me? You ever do that thing where you start to do something and then 10 seconds before you do it you realise, wait, I'm functionally asleep. Weekend vibes, am I right? Yeah, so if you were here last time, we went to Market Square and stayed there for the entire episode. Intervened in a fight between the prelate, who's kind of a fascist, and some dream monks who may or may not have been trying to repair the wardstone or possibly being corrupted by demons. It's all very ambiguous and morally questionable. We saved a theatre troupe. We killed a lot of demons. Yes, one of the demons we did summon in the first place, but at least we cleaned up our mess and got a nice bow out of it. Investigated some houses in which everyone was dead, sent some thieves and some clerics to help the crusade, and now here we are in some house. I think we just avoided getting killed by some demons. And really, if there's one thing you've got to do, it's avoid getting killed by some demons. I'm very good at it. I have not yet been killed by some demons. Oh yeah, also I cast light on Clyde, and apparently that lasts a really long time. Wow, everybody is on super low health. Bigitha, you should drink like 40 potions. Or 5, you know, that's good too. Okay, that's more like it. We back. Anything else in this house? I've got a cat. I adopted a cat. It's all good. No. It seems I have fully explored this house. Okay. Back to the street we go. Oh yes, and speaking of cleaning up our own messes, you remember those mongrel children who were being corrupted back in the shield maze that we rescued? But not until after they had been at least partially filled with demon. Well, they were here looking much more filled with demon, and I tried to intimidate them into working for us, and it failed, and then I had to kill them. You know how it is. Theft. Earrings. Can't go that way. It goes slightly more this way. Then we will find out. Oh, that's straight in with the Vermlex, who I had not had a proper look at before. Ew. Yeah, wow. People have burned basically all their spells. So that's fun. Get there and at least prep and inflict. Can you prep them if they're just spells? Yes, and then I learned how to pop that with your action. So can't charge anyone. So just you're awakening a room on fire with everyone bleeding. So Saturday. Yeah. I mean that's how you know you had a good Friday night, right? Who's this? Amber. Go over there. Shoots.
Surrender or else.
Well, that was a whole 1 damage. No charge paths. Boo. Well, makes it up at least.
Cover me, all right?
Oh, that's Woljif. Why did I think that was Clyde? One day I'll learn to pay attention to who is actually highlighted on the bar. This is Lan, not any of the other people.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And Lan continues to just be an absolute monster.
Die!
Their heads are opening and closing in a deeply unsettling flex. Yeah. Yeah, though that's quite a design. Oh, there was another demon there hidden by a tree. The fiends. Actually, no, fiends are probably something different in this setting. Wow, Waldriff, stop getting absolutely messed up, please. No charge paths on any of these? No, of course not. That'd be far too easy. But you can still just regular attack this Abracandilu. That's more like it. Okay, so... Right, that's the prepped one I've got, so now I can pop it. Inflict spells are negative energy. I'm an idiot. Great. Cool. Just heal the opponents. Are you within range of Waldriff? He could really use some hand laying right now. 4 HP, that's not a lot.
Too late for apologies.
I will never not get that just into the Justin Bieber song. It's Justin Bieber, right? Suddenly I'm doubting myself. You should mage armor yourself.
It's all your fault.
Casting spells while engaged in melee is an attack of opportunity trigger. Forgot that. Well, in attempting to armor up, Waldriff has been murdered. But he can still see invisibility.
You won't survive me.
Let's hear you cry.
Oh yeah, Bigitha got a cool new sword. All the attacks of opportunity, really. Doing numbers in this combat. Numbers such as 10, nice.
I'll cut you wide open. The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay, you failed your will save, so there's that at least.
The light, take you.
So we should really focus on this other one. What's this one spell we've got? Oh, curses, yes. I can never remember. I'm not sure how hexes work. Like, how many casts do I have of these? Because they're tagged as supernatural abilities rather than... But, I mean, that's an energy vulnerability. It's not like we're actually throwing any fire or anything.
I'll hit you.
So just shoot them instead. I said actually shoot them, not shoot near them.
Endure this.
I said actually shoot. There we go, thank you. How... Why did it just say the Vermlek healed? I don't know. He's dead now. It's fine.
Run them through.
Okay. Waldriff, get up. In the words of Beverly Knight. Drink a bunch of potions of healing. Beverly Knight didn't say that bit. I haven't learned to create pit. Why wouldn't he want a spell of hole? Just checking everybody's quick slots are still full. Yeah. Hurrah. Anything good? No. Deeply generic swords.
Head on.
Can't go that way. I think I might have actually explored all of Market Square. There's that bit. Oh no. I don't know if I can even get there. I mean, it does look like there's a very big hole in the way, but I might be able to athletics check past that. Fine, everybody, this way. No? Why are you not letting me tell you to move this way? In the words of even Tyler. There's probably another ability check to get to it. Or is there just a upper limit on how far you can tell people to move? Okay, well we can get over here. There's probably not even anything in that place, but at least we can I not loot these things? Oh. I did, but then they had stuff I didn't actually want. You know what? No. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. We're leaving the square. Are any of these things good? No, but I should probably pick them up anyway to sell. Although that said, like, we're not going to be able to sell anything because it would take a bunch more time for us to walk all the way back to Defense Heart. We're just going to go for now. Right? I think I'm understanding how that works. Also, Clyde needs healing, I just noticed. Let's just go. It's Camellia. She's completely normal. So we have a bunch of places to go for side quests. We have Great Garrison. And we have all these places to go. And we literally have a quest for go back there and party with Seela. But let's go to these places that are nearby. The Silken Thread Atelier, which I seem to remember being a money laundering thing. We really need to work on those stealth rolls, guys.
None shall escape.
Yeah, hello, large spider.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Love how we get sneak attacks despite the fact that we were the ones who were ambushed.
You won't stop us. The spirits demand your blood.
Camellia, I really feel like you could be doing more damage, or like any damage.
Make every strike count.
See, you want to talk about damage? Look at Lan. He does so much damage. Clyde makes people explode on the regular. What are you doing? Apart from being entirely normal.
No glory without risk! Into the fray! Out of my way!
Determined Gnome War. Which I just realised I said I did to the tune of September by Earth, Wind and Fire. The 25th day of Septome Walk. AC of 20,
Surrender,
get
or
wrecked. And then get shot in the face. And drop nothing. That occurs to me actually, I should probably rest at some point to regain some of these spell uses, but also I do very much get the feeling we're on the clock. Oh yes, and there was that stranger who turned up and then, like, set a cone at us and walked off. Really? What is this, a Final Fantasy game? Oh, it's somebody with a name. Hello? Who's Nanio?
Wearing a robe? Check.
They get
Baphomet
voiced.
symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self. Bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything is ready for the experiment.
The woman produces a crumpled piece of paper from her sleeve and takes notes. So, what, we have to hear somebody pretending to be a cultist?
An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, girl. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
I have long been described as problematic, but not critical. Yeah, no, what sounds about right. Well, we're not staying out of the way, but hey.
Who's that? I don't know her.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
Really selling this.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
That's a Triceratops.
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience, they don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
You're so convincing.
In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause.
Seems the cultist wishes to say something, but the woman won't let him.
Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
I'm sorry, are we pretending to be some kind of cultist auditor?
We will not answer to you.
Is this off-cult?
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Got you there.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
Well, actually, because lest ye forget, Bigitha is an insufferable quiz type. Actually, it's Azagul, a glaive made of red adamantine. Just saying.
That is correct. But still, girl, no prompting, please. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question.
More like Bafflemet, am I right?
Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's sacred animal.
I'm guessing goat.
A bull. Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep. And a cow.
Well, actually, yes, I am going to keep kibitzing because I can't not.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two.
Exactly. Perfect. Hey, look, you can't come here and tomato me. That's... You knew what you were getting in for. This is far from the first pun I've made in the last 3 years.
It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected as they are incredible. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Or was it just because I didn't accessorize the pun properly? Let me try again. More like Bafflemet, am I right? There you go. Nailed it.
Damn it. She's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Okay, this has worked better than I expected.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Please continue, this is great.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Please, ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw
Cultist
it.
throws his weapons on the ground in
To
a fit of
hell
anger.
with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Yeah, the whole actually engage with them and see if they know what they're talking about strategy is working much better on Baphomet cultists than I expected.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks?
It's what I do.
Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
I'm a trans woman born in the 90s. I'm all about that discord.
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
See, I would criticize the whole lol stupid people attitude, but on the other hand, they're demon cultists, whatever.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Right, okay, so all of that got rid of one cultist. So, sure. Wardrip, kill this person. Somehow counts as a sneak attack. We've been standing there the whole time.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Get wrecked.
Too late for apologies.
Too late.
You are today's sacrifice.
Slowly walk towards them, Camelier. Be fine. Chog? No? No Chog. Oh well. Clyde. Honestly. Not that sharpshooter, clearly.
Die!
Also, no Chog. Okay, you can apparently. Fair enough. Oh, I suppose. 36 damage. Yeah, will saving throw failed. I would also be scared if somebody just, like, ran 20 feet and then speared a guy so hard he exploded.
Time to share your treasures.
Ah, see, that didn't count as a sneak attack. They're dead anyway. Hello? The absence of an answer is an answer too. It's your mysterious stranger. Stop saying that and then walking off and not being interactable.
The result is statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level.
No, I said I was the insufferable quiz type here.
What about you, girl? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer?
I mean, white and gold, surely. Also, are you seriously bringing a quiz to me? Finally, my time has come. You're absolutely convinced the correct answer is red and white. Alright. Oh, white and gold would be more Sarenrae, I guess. I could be like, why are you even asking me these questions? But on the other hand, it's a quiz.
This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Canabra's today.
I know, right?
Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died?
Does Brain Book say anything? Aradin was the immortal Aslanti, who raised the Starstone from the bottom of the inner sea, and in doing so founded the city of Absalom and ascended to godhood. Prophecy told of his return to Galarion and the beginning of a new age of glory. On the eve of his return, however, his clerics were cut off from his power, and terrible storms racked the world. Now presumed dead, Aradin's demise ushered in the current age of lost omens. Doesn't mention it. Succeeded. You know for sure that Aradin died not long before the world window opened and the First Crusade began, so presumably no.
Your answer is correct. Aradin's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely.
I mean, it's
the
not
year when the
impossible
world
in
was
this
opened.
setting that
The
people
First
could be part of the
Crusade
Crusade
started
after
back in
dying,
4622.
but, you know. I'm getting so much experience for being good at quiz, finally.
Your knowledge would make Mendev's Crusaders proud.
I know, right?
My final question is, what is the title that Aurilu Vorlesh bears? Is she the architect of the World Ring,
See,
the Lord of the Labyrinth, or the Border Inquisitor of the Shapeless Abyss?
I think she's the architect of the World Wound, because I remember commenting that that was an absolutely metal name. But also, I love the fact that Aurilu Vorlesh here, not highlighted, because clearly my brain book would tell me that immediately, and they don't want to make the skill check trivial. And we know this as well.
That's correct. Most excellent. You successfully
bunch of
answered all our
experience.
questions. Splendid. Amazing. This is a breakthrough.
Isn't it?
I thank you for your cooperation.
What, the breakthrough is that you met somebody who was good at trivia? Or in this case, just history?
It seems to me that I owe you an explanation.
Yes.
My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells.
I'm not convinced all of those things are true, but hey. So what was with the questions?
It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader.
Oh, I'm not average, let me assure you.
And I must admit that you passed the test with flying colors. This does offer a glimmer of hope for the future of Crusade. I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered educated. It pleases me to see that I was correct.
Weird that our response is, so you're trying to say I'm mediocre. I mean, that's kind of very much not what she just said. Also, stop calling me girl.
I apologize for an injury to your ego. but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe.
Oh my
Thus, it
god,
cannot
she's one of these
possibly
just
interest me.
straw
I
man
will forget it as
intellectual
soon as I
types,
hear it.
isn't she?
To avoid unnecessary confusion, I'd prefer to not know it at all.
Like, this could go one of two ways. She could be an interesting character, or she could just be Sheldon Cooper in Pathfinder. You want to come along?
Do you wish to become my follower?
No.
To accompany me on my expeditions to the world wound? To
Yeah.
assist me in my experiments?
Definitely
to
not.
run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations?
I mean, I'm streaming
how
them. Does
splendid.
that count?
Of course, I agree. Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward.
Okay, but I will be the one in charge. I am literally running this computer.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. I place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter.
Excellent.
Excellent. You're hired.
Oh, I said
To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer.
You've just let me have the idea instead. That's how you get them.
Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
We did the thing. We have a new side quest, and we have too many people. Who should we replace? What's that? Oh, I'm fatigued. We need to rest, or become more fatigued. I'll take Nanya instead of Camellia. I was just saying how Camellia is not accomplishing much. Gotta keep Lan, because he is the murder machine. Gotta keep Sealer for jam purposes. Gotta keep Rib Jib Jib Jib, because of course we do. So, whoa, we can loot these people. Anything good? Scroll. So, in a larger sense, no. Is there anything where that guy was? No? Should I rest here, actually? I should probably look at Nenio's character sheet, shouldn't I? True neutral also. Scroll Savant. Cantrips was a proficient scroll focus. Half the class level of the bonus on use magic device checks. Nice. Good at abjuration. Oh no, sorry, bad at abjuration and necromancy. And does not appear to have a favoured school. Maybe scroll savants don't get that. Blinding Ray. Stop Blinding Ray. Ah, well, they can spell focus in illusion. Alright. What spells do we know? And why haven't we prepared so many of these? Why do you have these extra slots? Missile. So expedition retreat, dude, just makes you fast. I think if you're going to be... Oh, Vanish is good. Might go with Vanish. Situational is good. Oh, she does have a specialist school. There's an icon for it right there. And she's got a crossbow and nothing else. Would she like a club with nails? Oh, she can start learning spells, and she should probably take a bunch of scrolls, because that's her whole thing. So wait, her use magic device is +8. Oh yeah, but all of these are abjuration, which is why she can't just go with it. Scroll mage armor, yes. Some more magic missiles. And summon? Sure. I like that you can equip the just meaningless rings and necklaces you find just for fashion purposes. Yeah, why don't we rest here? I mean, again, I feel like we're on a clock, but also we're getting fatigued. So. We... not... Aha. To bed! To bed? Hey. Check rituals. Reduce chance of surprise attacks. Night watch. Amber can do some rituals. Waljeff can camouflage. Camp. What is the second slot about? Because you don't seem able to put... Oh, you have to click the smaller one of those. Yes. That's how this works. Oh, wait, it was already saying chance for success 100, wasn't it? Yes. Protective ritual, chance of success 45. Nanio, help out. Only takes her up to 55, but hey. It's something. Yes, convey but your abyssal corruption. Grows with each day of rest. You should try to avoid reaching level 3. Rest in a safe location to remove corruption. Alright, so this is how corrupted I am. I mean... should Bigitha cook instead? I mean, Lan's also got plus 10 on perception. Why is Seela doing this? She had plus 1. And Seela can cook. I mean, she can't make potions because we don't have alchemist materials, but hey. Need to have ingredients, have the recipe. Also, we can make a hearty meal. Food brand food, which doesn't require recipe or ingredients. Because plus 1 on skill checks all day, or temporary hit point per level for a day. Honestly, skill check bonus sounds great. Just make us a hearty food. And... go.
I wish your father was still alive. I'd shake some sense into him. What was he thinking, dragging a child into war?
Yes. I'd like for my dad to be alive, too.
Now Lan feels bad. Oh, we spent an entire day. Failed to weaken the corruption. Boo, but we did succeed in cooking. Oh. Things are happening. 19th for Rhodos. Sometimes a long-awaited rest does not bring on the desired relief. What comes is a heavy, clinging sleep on the edge of wakefulness, where consciousness seems poised between reality and oblivion. The possible reasons for such disturbed slumber are myriad. Strained nerves, perhaps, or a lingering reaction to trauma. Fear, like rats in a house, begins to swarm in a dark corner of Bigitha Lord Shatir's consciousness. The swarm grows until it fills her half-sleeping mind. What if this is how the bleaching, the curse of all gnomes, manifests itself? The what now? The bleaching is the name given to the physical decolorization and aging of a gnome, and is caused by a lack of exposure to new and exciting experiences. Wow! So that's the thing with gnomes, is they're fun-loving, kind of traveling people because they need to keep having new experiences, or they die? Its bleaching of colour is accompanied by a psychological decline, first into depression and apathy, and eventually into madness and death. Mood. Gnomes' efforts to fend off the bleaching only serve to fuel their racial curiosity and whimsy, giving them a somewhat manic edge. Okay, at least this slightly goes some way to justify the, like, species-based skill bonus thing, if it's, like, it's not that they're naturally like that, but their culture trains them to be like that because it's the only way to try and avoid this. Some claim the bleaching is a result of the gnomes leaving the First World thousands of years ago. The few gnomes who survived the bleaching developed enigmatic wisdom and a connection to the natural world, earning them the name Bleachlings. Okay. Her memory reassures her that, no, the symptoms differ. This must be something else. Bigitha Lodge emerges from the oblivion of her leaden sleep like a drowned woman dragging herself up from the depths of a swamp. The wound on her chest is burning like someone pressed an invisible brand to it. The wound's closed again, but the bloodstain on her shirt betrays its presence beneath. There's no time to investigate the cause behind her malaise. A trying day lies ahead. But how will Bigitha Lodge be up to the challenge if her thoughts are so muddled and her entire body aches like after a day's toil? I think, just for the sake of everybody in chat who's going to start bullying me into self-care, we should say we better take care of it now and not ignore our health. After several moments, the weariness abates, retreating to the depths of her subconscious, but leaving the path open to return the next time Bigitha Lodge seeks refuge in sleep. Bigitha Lodge recalls that she slept peacefully in the defender's heart. Perhaps a priest can explain what's happened? Well, I'm assuming this is the whole world wound corruption, you need to periodically rest in a safe place. Days of strife. Nightmares of corruption prevent you from resting well. Corruption increases during rest. When your corruption reaches a level, you get bad things. There are 3 corruption levels. Higher the level, the more difficult it is to fight. And yeah, Ember and Nenio suck to protect rituals. You can fully remove corruption in safe places. Some locations you may come across holy artifacts, which you can also interact with to remove corruption. Yes, look, chat, I know when you're going to bully me. It's not surprising anymore. Also, yes, have good chores, I guess, and talk to you later. So, how do we see our corruption levels? Can we see our corruption levels? Oh, just dropping all the alerts before you go, are you? Fine. Hydrating, stretching, and yes, sleep is good, and I should maybe be doing it right now. Oh. What are the settings? Oh, neat. Oh yeah, that was a thing we got tagged for as well. I should probably be focusing on these. Like, on the ones where they say they're going to run out. Find the death and cut that out. Be prepared. Gather allies. We've got the Thieflings and the Clerics of Desna. Visit the Blackwing Library to find the Storyteller. Scout the Tower of Estrog to clean out some cultists. Go to Hawks' match with Camellia for worm stuff. Yeah, I wish you could see your corruption level. But frankly, if we've not got any debuffs flagging up, we're probably fine. Clyde, why don't you come? Oh, there's apparently loot around the corner here. Yeah. Where some other randos died. Neat.
Pay attention.
Oh, and more loot. Potion of Inflict.
Over there.
Oh, and more stuff. So much theft available. Silver medallion. Doesn't do anything special, but you can sell it. Or just, you know, wear it because it is, in a very real sense, a necklace, and that's what you can do with those. Hot tip from your favourite streamer, you can wear a necklace. Nobody can stop you. Amber, whom I love. Right, we were going to this money laundering place. New location discovered, dead duelist. Okay, we can steal some stuff from those particular corpses. We've spotted the enemies first. Haha. So we could fight and ambush them or try and evade them. Let's try and evade them. And it worked. Let's go find some money launderers. Sorry, completely legitimate businessman. I've just received a note. There's a trap here. Who has our highest trickery? Gotta be Whipjib, right? +1, +3, +4, +13, +4, +3. Yes. Whipjib?
Ask nicely.
No. Nenio has Rare Frost, can be used indefinitely for free. Cantrips can be cast infinitely. Yes, I know. If you right-click at such a spell, it moves into the active slot and it becomes your standard attack. Right.
I'm always open to ideas.
I mean, it only does D3 damage, which isn't a lot. As opposed to this D8, but I guess you're better with your spells. Fine, I'll take the game's advice. Activate that. I guess Bigitha could probably do the same with her level 1 ones. Like that. But also, she's got a good sword. Anyway, Whipjib,
Come here.
I needed you
What
to
else would I do?
disable the security system. What? Oh, couldn't see it for some reason.
This is my kind of work.
Haha. And that leveled everybody up. Neat. Get wild shape. Can't turn into a dinosaur yet. But we're one step closer. Although, that's coming up the same as the regular Druid wild shape. Do we not get Dinosaur even though we're a Primal Druid? Premium class progression immediately. Smilodon, Huge Elemental, Large Elemental, Shambling Mound, Medium Elemental, Bear, Leopard, Small Elemental. Ooh. Ooh. I'm so disappointed. Oh, we got a stat point. Ability point, fine. Get up to a +1 dex. None of the others would change their modifier, so sure. And skill points. I mean, like, quiz knowledge has been serving us so well. We should really also train our religion lore. We're not as naturally good at it. Yeah, we're just leaning on the knowledge. That's what we're that's going to be our whole thing. Yes, become wolf. Is there a limit to how long we can wolf? Once a day for an hour per druid level. Yeah. And then every 2 levels we get an extra cast of it. Yeah, fair enough. Sealer. Extra use of Smite and Channel Positive Energy, which we can use as a healing spell or a damage spell for things that don't like positive energy, and it comes as a burst rather than a single target. Nice. They're still going automatically, but I'm fine with that, frankly. And learning all these paladin spells. Veil of Heaven. +2 sacred bonus to AC and +2 sacred bonus to saves. These are the same thing. Oh, positive energy does it against undead, and this is against evil outsiders. Okay, fair enough. Not as amazing as all that, but... Which... I should make sure she has these prepared. She does not have these prepared. What does she want prepared? Grace, dodge, attacks of opportunity, divine favour. +1 on all your attack rolls for a minute. Bless your weapon. Weapon becomes magic and good. That's actually pretty great. Magic weapon. Just makes your weapon +1. Yeah, I think a weapon blessing would be useful. And yes, we've got more spell slots now. I think summoning... Although, actually, that said, druids can just burn spell slots for summoning. She never seems to actually make it into the fight, so have long stride. And you've got another slot on this. What's natural rhythm do again? Oh, yeah, makes repeat natural attacks better. Stone Call, just area attack spell, makes difficult terrain, does damage. I can vibe with that. Lan! Get new key power. Next single attack roll gets +20 to hit. And doesn't get affected by concealment. Nice. Other options, sudden speed. Be fast for a bit. That's what sudden speed means. Scorching damage. Or bark skin. Bark skin isn't terrible, but nah, True Strike's pretty great. But yes, you get all the cool ones. Diamond Body, Diamond Soul. Quivering Palm, just kill people. Self-healing, Dimension Door. Monks get lots of cool stuff. You get to now cause debilitating injuries. When you do sneak attack damage, you can also add one of various penalties. Cool to disorient or habit. Neat. Yeah. I can't be bothered to do a lot of these. So currently he's taking Mirror Image and... Oh, what's that other one? What is that other one? Oh, you get level 3 spells now. Invisibility, right. Yeah, sure. Yes, I already changed that game. I know that preparing summons for a druid was a bad idea.
My tail is restless.
Can I... Does he have new... Oh, right, so he knows a level 3 spell, he just can't cast it yet. Yes, I should actually prepare a couple of level 2 spells. What does Pip do? Makes a big hole. Reflex saving throw. To avoid falling in. And standing near it, you also fall in. Take falling damage. Okay, and you're stuck in there. Yeah, sure, that sounds funny. And invisibility is always good. Well, mirror image actually is... Like, if it's the same as it is in the card game, it was broken as hell in that. So powerful. Alright, Amber, your turn. She learns a new hex. She's so charismatic. The hex is healing. So, wait. Tell me how hexes work. Number of magic tricks. Called hexes that do things. Get a hex on even levels. Using a hex is a standard action that doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. Nice. So, do I have limited casting on them, or are they just... I mean, the fact that it says once you've had it done to a creature, they can't benefit from it again for 24 hours, suggests that, yes, this is... You can do it as much as you like, but... Yeah. I don't know. I'll work it out. I'll work it out. So you've learnt healing and also healing. Are you trying to tell me this is a support character game? And Nenio, you just got here and we're leveling you up already. And thank God Streamlabs is not showing the pop-ups coming over my screen that are literally just my emails. Thanks for that, at least. No fancy new abilities, but I mean, this is a wizard class. You get more spells, and you'll like it. Wow, -3 strength. She does not. But 21 intelligence. Wait, what species is she? What species is she that gets these benefits? New spells. Stone Call, which I just learned. And Acid Arrow. Yeah, she's just human. Oh yeah, but so with humans and half elves you just get to choose your stat thing. Check her spell. Well, check both of the spell books actually. Ember is a spontaneous caster, so that's fine. Should she be using Divine Zap as her standard attack instead of her crossbow? Let's try it. Because, I mean, that would be based on her +4 I mean, +3 dexterity. Eh. 6 of 1. Oh, but Blackened gets her -4 to all her attack rolls. Yeah. -4 penalty on weapon attack rolls. So yeah, she probably should be using her...
We'll make things right.
Like using a cantrip as her weapon. Zapty zapty.
You are my favorite aid.
And Nenio, prepare some more. So how does the favoured and unfavoured school thing work? Opposition school. Source opposition school. That's not helpful. It's not helpful. No, not that. Ah. Preparing spells from opposition schools, you get 2 slots. It takes 2 slots even. Okay. Well, grab acid, preparation of Acid Arrow, and one of... You can prepare Summon Monster. Make Dog. Okay. Did I set a cantrip as her thing? No. No, because honestly, as much as I can, I want to be just like wild shaping. I'm going to say as much as I can. We can do that once today. Oh hey, cultists. Revolutionary. Excuse me, you can't just shoot my Triceratops. Very rude. Okay, so currently he's got bewildering injury set on standard, so just -2 AC. Disorienting -1 attack rolls, hampering, reduced speed. Yeah, no. Reduced AC sounds great.
Cover me, all right?
Aha! Never saw it coming. What's that? Well, that did all of 1 damage. Zap is really ineffectual.
I'll hit you!
Will you though? You did, so okay.
You won't stop us.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Ah, channel positive energy can only be used, like, you have to choose whether you're trying to damage undead or heal allies. That, boo. Jesus God, Lan. How are you such a beast?
Mind over muscle.
Nenio, even speaking as a quizzer, I am really feeling the urge to give you a swirly right now. Just saying. Do 1 damage to Clyde, and in return, just explode. Nothing good. Scroll. Oh! God! Time keeps going, eh? Okay. I need to take a short break, it being the top of the hour and all, so, hey, I'm gonna go and get some more water and stretch my legs and all those good self-care things. You all should do the same out there. You know, get up, move around, have a drink, have a snack, take your meds if you need to. This is your reminder. And hey, if you don't manage to do those things, don't beat yourself up, because it's Saturday and you probably deserve some grace. Okay, but while that's happening, let the ads run if you can, and I will see you again in a few minutes. Alright, love you all, see you in a few. And I'm back. Hello everyone. And apparently while I was away, missed the 100 bits from Ladavi saying generic donation message. Well, generic yet sincere thanks, Ladavi. Okay, so nothing really to see outside. Well, I spoke too soon. There's theft to be done. There's a hammer in this box. Generic things. I like that coal, an item of interest to a craftsman or a merchant, and it's just like, it's a rock.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Indeed it might. Oh, hello, stranger. 1 second, just let me...
Pretty good, aren't I?
Also, hi. I am the answer, but what is the question? Stop being enigmatic at me! Very rude. Can't just be enigmatic at someone.
Do not waver!
No, apparently it wasn't money laundering, apparently it was cults. It's always one of the two, right?
Make every strike count.
Just explode them both! Lan, with the best will in the world, you are a deeply frightening man. Aha! Kervil, the Sparkling Fist. Good name. You're out of range of any of my fun stuff, aren't you? And he doesn't have a ranged option. So he's just going to stay there for a second. And then you get over there. And then do you have line of sight on Kervil? Yes. Blinded. And that's not even a spell, it's a spell like ability, it doesn't use any of my slots. Boop. I said
I'll remove this obstacle.
no, okay. Slightly too far away. I guess you didn't have... Ow. I mean, I suppose in a way that's what I get for having my wizard go ahead of everybody else. Well, let's remedy things. Die. You didn't die. Hide. Turn this man to jam. Okay, 17 damages. Close to jam. What is he? Tiefling? Yeah. He's a kineticist. That's a very complicated class.
Surrender or else.
Yeah.
Too late for apologies.
See, having Zap, like, it's got a better hit chance. But at the same time, it does so little damage. Is this where we wolf out? I mean, no, not against one person. We only get one of them a day. Let me actually put Zap on my hotbar, though. And now land doesn't matter. Again, this guy's got quite a lot of health.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
How was that a sneak attack? He was standing right next to him. Unidentified helmet. Identified lesser kinetic diadem. Book about the nature of divinity, sure, whatever. Some unidentified magic studded leather. Unbending armor. That sounds wildly uncomfortable. Let's look at this new stuff, shall we? The unbending armor. +1 enhancement. And 3 damage reduction except against piercing. Who can use it? Sealer, obviously. But it would mean coming down 5 whole armor class. Lang can't, Wardriff can't, Ember can't, Nenio can't, Bigitha can. But I'm not convinced it's as good. Losing 1 AC, but 3 just flat damage reduction, actually, that might well be better. Anybody else use this hide armor? No? Okay. Nenio, drink thing. And what's the other thing? Kinetic diadem. Just buffs kineticists. Well, fine. But on the other hand, can I wear it anyway just to look cool? That does not look cool. 4,500! Okay. Oh yeah, it was Sealer who got the throwing axes that I'm probably never going to use. Loot this summoning ritual. Is there not an option to complete the summoning ritual? No, but there's something to steal. A demon heart? Yeah, we should probably hang on to that, eh? First aid kit, you like to see it. Groceries. Well, that went well. Not so much money laundering as... I feel like I should have a pun there. I don't. Which how do we get out? In the words of Johnny Burrell, which way is out? Do I want any of these things? No. Let's go and loot these corpses, because they're right next to us. Yay! And don't even get a map, just, hey, here's what you stole. And because it's right here, let's go to the Tower of Estrid, which we've been told to scout out but not be a hero. However, they forget that, you know, some people just built different. I can't not be a hero. Canabras burns. City that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Hi? You're very large. You're not. I'm less interested. Darkness and malevolent rage hide behind many masks, but I see them for what they are. I see them in you. Who are all these people? I hear the echo of menacing footsteps. I feel the heat of ancient, cursed rage. Old enemy, you will not escape so easily. Are these like all the mythic beings that are living in me? Servants of the Abyss, you entered the House of Memory with evil in your souls. Soon you will be but a memory. This is taking a very long time.
I
What?
won't let
What?
you hurt my friends.
Why are we being attacked by these visions? Vision of Yaniel? Lawful good? What, I guess... Didn't bring anybody evil? Did we? Is anybody here technically evil? If anyone's evil, raise your hand. Neutral. Lawful good. Lawful neutral. Chaotic neutral. Neutral good. Neutral. Come on. No evil here. I mean, yes, I may have demon blood that I've availed myself of a few times. Nothing bad.
The light, take you!
Well, that worked. Vision of the Herald, vision of Targona, and vision of Eliandra. Yes, you just said that. Farewell to farewell to Sarkoris. Eliandra, the legendary priestess of Lura, watches the city of Iz crumble into the freshly opened world. More details in the museum almanac. Are you still going to say the same lines again? Targona. Oh. No, she gets conversation. The translucent winged female warrior recoils from you with a look of fury on her beautiful face. You brought us back to waking. What do you want, foe? Who? Who you? Not who, what? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. The things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes. And myself and the others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. Lots of things seem silent only until you care to listen to them. Like here, someone's memory has awoken to reveal itself to us. Yeah, that's what she said. So, who are your memories of? Of the heroes the cities wish to immortalize. Go, touch a memory, see how they remembered us. After all, this place was created so that our names would never disappear into the mists of history. The mystery. There used to be a place like this near Neathole. That's where we met, Lan. I know. Lan sighs. Quiet, calm. I used to walk among the plinths and pedestals, wondering, the people who founded the place, what was driving them? Were they thinking about future generations? How to pass down their wisdom and show the right path? Or were they thinking of themselves? Trying to keep their names and deeds alive? But then the ceiling collapsed and that place didn't exist anymore, so my question was moot. Cool story! I wish we could say that we have not dishonored your memory, but Canabras lies in ruins, and we... You fearlessly battle the invaders with no thought for yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Then why did that one attack me? Right. In the olden days, mortal kind lost to the demons time after time after time, and now their descendants are continuing their losing streak. How could they not be proud of that? Okay, but why did I just get attacked in a museum? Because you are darkness. The abyss lives within you and you gladly submit to it. Yes, okay, I did do that. I can sense that you recently allowed your bloodlust to blind you. Yes, that's the same thing, in order to stand against a powerful demon. This confrontation took place very close by, somewhere deep below the city, but the echo of your deeds has reverberated much farther. The world takes note of all doings, deeds, and even thoughts, noble and dark alike. So what you're saying is the game will remember this? I don't know what you are, but you frighten me. And I am a memory of someone who spent centuries fearlessly fighting the hordes of the abyss. Okay, bye. Farewell. The power that gives us this semblance of life is running out. And soon we will once again be but memories, living only in words, pictures, and songs. Hey, bye. What's this picture? Seat of Grief, a view of the infamous Heaven's Edge estate. This is the place where most of Mendevian aristocratic society at once fell prey to a supernatural plague unleashed by demons. That's the plot of The Mask of the Red Death. Hello, large angel man. Nabrus burned. Yeah, okay, you said that. What's this picture? Among the cloudy colossi. In this picture, the two angels, Tagona and Lariel, are chasing and fighting a deadly Vlorikai demon in the air, several miles above the world wound. More details in the Museum Almanac. That sounds rad. And here we stand and will not take a step back. The hand of the inheritor, Herald of Iomedae, is depicted placing the first wardstone among the fortifications of Canabris. And this looks like it's the person whose memory we just fought. Yaniel by a fountain. The picture was presumably painted from life over the summer of 4637, 1 year before Yaniel's heroic death during the Battle of Dresden. More details, etc. But what's this? None will escape my all-seeing eye. Inquisitor Hulrun fights a shadow demon that he exorcised from a soldier's body. That's the thing, it does get blurry when... Wherever you are, keep quiet. There's an order of enemies just beyond this door. Come over here and you'll see there's way up nearby. I mean, possible trap, but sure. Greyboar, you've got a name at least. Oh, there's another picture here. Or space where a picture should be. A World Long Gone. A thematic collection of various artists' works on everyday life in Psychorus before the opening of the world. Oh, that's the exhibition description. That's neat. I like that this feels like it could actually be a real museum. But yeah, with that bit about Hulrun, I was just thinking, like, it does make the whole kind of religious repression and theocratic fascism angle of the kind of political side of this, like, it makes it hit different when the gods and demons are objectively real. Like, yes, Hulrun is kind of a fascist, but also his belief in his god actually lets him exorcise demons from people. So it makes it a bit less cut and dry. Thanks for the hydrate reminder. Who are you? Be quiet and watch. This is the best part. Get it together, idiots. No more looting. You'll all sit tight here and wait for the order to attack the Defender's Heart. The last bastion of the Crusader resistance. We'll flatten them and claim our victory. My text stays on screen for a very long time. Into the abyss with all the Crusaders and the Defender's Heart. Kilas, the city is ours already. Now it's time to enjoy the spoils. Split up into groups quickly. I'll tell you where to go and what to bring back. They're just going to kill each other. Save us some time. Talk faster. Listen, you idiot. Go back to Baphomet. He must be missing his lapdog. Everyone here will be following my orders. I'm in charge. We won't submit to you, you dirty Descarite. Keep out of this, Kilas, or I'll curse all your extremities to wither and drop off. Everyone listen to me. What we're gonna do is... all your extremities. And then, presumably, you'll have new extremities, because the edge will have moved in. That being geometry. Looking for a fight, Faxon? Well, you've got one. Yep, they're just murder each other. Had enough, worm. I'm in charge here. Kilas is the strongest. No looting, only slaughter. We're going to sit here and wait for the command to attack. The Defender's Heart will fall. Will it now? But I've put a quest that says be prepared.
I'd stay away from there right now.
Oh,
the
you
tower
don't sound
is
like
the
I
main
thought.
stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea.
Is it knock this tower down? Just drop a building on them.
If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. but they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like Kylus who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's heart.
Wait a minute, this is the plot of March of the Machine. Who are you?
Greybor. I'm a contract killer who's been hired to kill that demon that just walloped that other one. I've tracked him all the way here, and was planning to kill him when that crowd showed up, so I had to pull back.
Okay, but given that we've just seen Cortez killing each other, who hired?
I'm afraid that's confidential.
That's fair.
As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret.
Okay, so what do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to warn the Crusaders in the Defender's heart that the demons are planning to attack. And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be much easier to sweep through this tower and eliminate the Defenders left behind.
I kind of want to hit Chaotic, because just embrace hubris. But I'm pretty sure I would die. Thanks for the advice. I mean, if you helped, we could probably do it.
I have no desire to die today. If you choose to go in there, I'll take advantage of the opportunity, of course. I'll kill Kylus and get back here as quickly as I can. I'm not going to fight any of the others. I don't work for free.
The city is burning. People are dying. And you're thinking about how to fill your pockets?
Yes. So what? Listen here, girl. If you're so eager to save someone, go and do it. And don't waste your breath preaching at me.
Goodbye.
I hope you act wisely.
Never in my life.
You're so sad. Please take care.
What are you doing here, girl? This is no place for people like you. Go. Hide somewhere safe.
Assassin has a soft spot for children. Take a shot. Saving game is impossible. I was just about to suggest save scumming this.
This is my kind of work.
Okay, so that was just maneuvering around to... Oh, we could push this column. Haha.
Can't hide from me. You're so awesome, lad.
Get wrecked. Ah, it seems we have visitors. Crusaders. I like to think I am acting wisely, because that was a pretty sweet plan. I mean, perhaps wiser would have been to get everybody else in position first. But hey. When have I ever been that wise? Tell you what. Armor up. And this time, not in a way that gets you instantly murdered. Everyone's out of range. If you move like that... And then if they can just all come up here one at a time to get murdered. And we can all watch 300 together.
You won't survive me.
And you're very intimidating, but also can't hit me, so, you know. And you're under a column, and that's very funny. Let's stop dropping bless. I said drop the tower on them, instead we could only drop a bit of the tower on them, but you know what, I'll take it.
Into the fray!
Well, you frightened one guy. There's no Tanya. Okay, what cool spells do you have that could solve our problems? Oh, you could drop all of these people in a hole. Get hold. I mean, did they take damage? Did they take falling damage? I thought they were meant to take falling damage. just all gonna come up here and fall into this pit? Yes, they are. That's very funny. Throw a snowball at one of them. A 19 damage snowball. Jesus. Ah, you actually made your reflex save. My whole big hole plan didn't work.
Distract them for me.
You turned your back on my rogue and thus deserve everything you get. Wait. Now, I must remember there are cultists in that hole and they will come out. They will not stay in the hole forever.
I'll hit you.
You did hit them. Oh, did that actually kill something? Yeah, no, it did 1 damage. The things that are dying are all the people that are falling down this hole forever. Because this is Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Perfect Strike. Wait. Perfect Strike isn't what I meant. I meant Flurry of Blows. It's not Flurry of Blows, it's extra attack. Flurry of Blows is your basic, but sure. Anyway, 3 damage is what I'm saying. Nat 1, Nat 3. Okay, that one hit at least. Oh, well, that's bad. Oh, this is Clyde. I thought this was not Clyde. I thought it was somebody else. I like how I had to clarify that somebody who wasn't Clyde was some. Just jump in the hole. What could go wrong? Jump in a hole. If you go over here and then pop your new group heal to try and deal with that whole fireball situation. Yeah, thank you, that helped. Nenio, much as I don't want to inflate your already excessive ego, that worked a treat. Good hole. I was going to be adding Create Pit to the whole list of, that's not a spell, that's just a thing you can do, that's just digging. God, they are just falling down that hole forever. But no, the Create Hole spell does actually seem to be a banger. Oh, don't take these cultists on, you'll get slaughtered. Oh, will we now? How slaughtered do we look? Okay, Waldriff fell in a hole, so there's that at least. I'll give you that one. Waldriff sure did fall in a hole. Go and scream into Faxon's brain. And it worked. Fallen hole. Get stabbed on the way past. Have we found the best spell in the game? Nenio deals 4 damage to Waldriff. That's not... you don't love to see that. Okay, so everybody is dead or in the hole. There is 1 demon alive. Oh no, sorry. It seems there are 2 demons. They are both in this hole. So I guess we just wait for them to either die or the hole to end. Well, one of them's dead. You managed to get out of the hole. Don't love that. But now you're within stab range.
Let's hear you cry.
Yeah.
You won't stop us.
Saps does so little damage.
Crossed the wrong mongrel.
We rule. Is the takeaway here. Scrolls, scrolls, scrolls. Scrolls, scrolls, scrolls. Does Keyless have anything good? Yes, thank you. I know how to learn spells. No, Keyless didn't have anything good. Keyless even. Scroll. Magic Heavy Mace. Sealer, this might be one for you. Heavy Mace of Fire. Absolutely fire mace right there. Is just D8 plus D3 plus 1 damage. So is D8 plus D3 higher than D10? Yes. It literally, you can see the numbers there, Emma. Crits are bigger with the glaive, but this way she gets to go back to using a shield, which I do like. Plus it's a flaming mace, so there's that. Yeah, that's the paladin look. I mean, yes, Iomede's more of a flaming sword girl than a flaming mace. But at the same time. Ah, mage armor does nothing for him. Excuse me while I change around his prepared spells. Because he's got those braces on. Zap? I mean, he has that voice clip about zapping people. We may as well give him a shot of grass. Anything else? Oh, there was something over there. Magic Buckler. Just a buckler plus 1. I know. I'll keep it around because I know Camellia likes bucklers. So, Greybor, wherever you are, get wrecked. Thought we couldn't do it, but we are actually absolute ballers. There's a trap. Wibjib, you know what to do. Cat, don't set the trap off. Is there anything behind the trap?
Fine.
Oh, I can get around. Okay. Oh, there was another column we could have pushed on them. Right, so we could have, like, split the party and done it at the same time. But on the other hand, we were just awesome at our job, though. In conclusion, sucks to sell. Let's go to the basement, where there definitely won't be any more cultists. No chance whatsoever. Oh no, cultists! Oh, or not. A pale and frightened half-elf looks at you warily. His face is twisted into a grimace like he just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet, what are you doing here? Do facts concern you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of the relics. Something happened? Who are you? I'm Telma, scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthir, the Plagued One. And do forgive me, but Paxton has been assigned to this command, is he not? Where is he? Lord Xanthir, you say? Xanthir Vang. What a name. We don't know much about him. Okay. What are you doing? Compiling a list of the valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthir has ordered that everything he used should be transported from Canabris and saved from the looting and destruction. He chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault. There are some objects of interest among the exhibits they left behind. The museum custodian's been kind enough to advise me on those. But where's Faxon? Ha! Roger sniggers. Finest thieves in Mendev. Turn your back and everything that isn't nailed to the floor will be gone when you turn around again. The demons have no chance against them. Masters of our trade we are. There you go bragging again, dummy. Thieving has never led to anything but harm. Trust me, if you fought the way you thieve, now that might be useful. No thanks. Every person has their calling, and this is mine. Imagine if you fought as well as we thieve. Where's the custodian, then? Over in the gallery. I deceived him, told him I was a crusader. Wasn't difficult, the old geezer was out of his mind. Just tell me, where's Faxon? Did we just kill this guy? I think we just killed this guy. Or did we just threaten the guy? Nah, murder. Hello. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers from his bag as he goes. No, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanthe here. I must destroy them. The cultist balls the pages up in his fist and shoves them into his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. Weirdly comedic. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face is growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals to you for help. So what? Are these poisoned? Or is he just an idiot who tried to eat an entire sheaf of papers at once? No, I want to read what it says. Spit it out. Want some salt or pepper with that? Now, I've never tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal. Let's help him. I like how the evil thing isn't just murder. Murder here, neutral. Just slap him on the back. Digging your fingers deep into the half-elf's throat. Yeah, you'd retrieve the disgusting ball of soggy paper. Okay, I'd not just slap him on the back then. Like, the cultist coughs violently, and then after taking a trembling breath, leaps up and takes off running. He disappears, leaving you with the wad of correspondence that is much the worse for wear. Let's have a look. A wad of crumpled pieces of paper with visible bite marks and traces of saliva. The writing is blurred and indistinct. Most of the words are completely illegible, but some fragments are still intact. Carefully pack up all the relics and valuable magical items and hand them over to the same courier that brought you my potions. Later, I may carve out some time away from my scientific research to sift through the detritus you managed to steal from the Crusaders. Might as well not bother, since your finds will almost certainly be of no use to me unless I find myself in dire need of a paperweight. Still, this mission keeps you occupied and gives me an invaluable opportunity to work without you sticking your nose into my experiments. I once again remind you that it is absolutely essential to store the potions in a safe place, sealed with a corresponding protective rune. Should these safety measures not be taken, the demons will drink all your stash dry in no time at all, and your master will order me to spend 3 more days at the cauldron making a new batch. Believe it or not, I have many other important matters to attend to. Should I discover that the potions have mysteriously disappeared, I will not try to look for the culprit. I will punish the person who let it happen, the person who failed to secure them properly. The punishment will be painful, brutal, and utterly inhumane. Remember this. Good luck with conquering whatever you're conquering out there. Xanthe Vang. What a name. Well, that was gross. Let's go with gross. Let's not start opening doors until we've looked around a bit. This copper vessel and the oil inside it was sanctified by Raelas, priest of Iomedae and faithful crusader. The item was donated to the museum by Raelas' fellows-in-arms. More details in the almanac. The claw taken from Terendelev, the silver dragon and protector of Canabris. It was cut off by demons when Terendelev heroically saved a group of ambushed crusaders from certain death. Donated by the town hall. This helmet belonged to Bethesda Scrotcher, good name, Paralictor of the Order of the Gate, and one of the first Hell Knights to serve his duty as a crusader. Donated by Queen Galfrey, more details, etc. It's the one of the famous mage Zacharias, who made his name during the heroic and tragic siege of the Lost Chapel. Donated to the museum by Zacharias' apprentice, Mage Teldon. More details in the book. Just buy the almanac. is the takeaway here. Just buy the guidebook, and you might know things. Teldon. Zacharias' apprentice. I just read about you. The old man, looking around absent-mindedly, shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back! Which are you, robber or demon? Hey, take it easy, Graham. So, that's the way it is, huh? You see horns and you think thief or demon? Quit scaring the old man, dummy. Have you seen your horns? They, how should I put this, don't exactly inspire trust in a city that's currently overrun with demons. Hey, there are horns and then there are horns. We don't want to fight you. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. A rustling comes from somewhere behind him. Rats. The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction the sound came from. The hand holding the wand gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there's no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. You? I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were we talking about? Who are you? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think... His expression grows distraught and mournful, as though he's on the verge of crying. I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth carefully stitched to his cloak, which reads, Teldon, Tower of Estrod Museum Custodian. Ah, I am Teldon, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me. But at one time my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel, but I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment, and the next I can't remember where I've put them. I mean, I'm 32 and moot. Controlled amnesia, the ability of the mind to eliminate non-essential information. Nenio peers at the old man with suspicion. But what we have here is a case of plain old senility. With a pleased smile, the old man pulls a hefty set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys. My little lovelies, I would never give you away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily stows the keys back in his pocket. We could just murder him for them. Let's not. What's with the keys? Oh, these keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Estrod with these. The custodian, the museum custodian, on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them, not even for a second. And why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they would be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd strip the museum of all its treasures. What are you looking at me for? Waldriff exclaims indignantly, even though no one is looking at him. Okay, but can I have the keys? I'm a good guy. Out of the question. According to museum protocol, the custodian does not have the right to hand over the keys to another. I am personally responsible for the safety of the exhibits and the storeroom. So we could threaten, we could murder. Diplomacy 20, we have a plus 15. Ember is very persuasive. Or be chaotic and steal them. Much as I would just need to roll a 2 to get that, I would feel really bad about just picking the pocket of this old man with issues. I'm going to try actually talking to people. Don't you understand? This museum holds things that could help against the demons. The demons. Whatever your name is, Teldon. Yeah. Biting his lip, the old man holds out the keys to you. You're right. I'm just an old duffer. Take whatever will help you and go and defend our city. Well, that was easy. Why are you alive? The museum custodian looks at you in stark surprise. Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but then everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf, looked like he enjoyed eating paper. He said Canabras was under attack, but the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. Proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. See, this is the kind of exploiting of this tired old man that I didn't want to do, so... I've been here all this time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in, but I've not seen one of them. Haven't heard any either. I've grown hard of hearing over the years. Hate to break it to you. So about that half-elf. The old man frowns in confusion. What do you mean, demon worshipper? That fine young lad, so well dressed, so polite. He said the Crusaders... Oh, my word, the relics, we must go after them. The old man works himself into a state, bitterly lamenting as he roots through his many pockets. But the outburst doesn't last long. The motion of his hands slows, and the awareness fades from his eyes. He stares off into the distance, and then looks at you, wets his lips, and sheepishly inquires, Sorry, did you say something? This is quite unpleasant. What happened here? The old man bursts into agitated muttering, gesticulating furiously with shaking hands. First, the bell started ringing, and then there were noises in the street. Then the dragon lady Tarendulef began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside. The thieves. There were 7 of them, or perhaps 10, I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go. And then they looted the place. They took anything with even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know. And worst of all, they took the wand. And when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. The museum custodian looks at you with affront and anguish in his eyes. What wand? Wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the Lost Chapel, and those scoundrels took his wand, a relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias. And they're just damn thieves. Master Zacharias will return, and he'll assemble us all of us, his students, and we'll show them. I'll show them what Battle Mage Teldon is made of. Yeah, no, he's not coming back. Fury sparks in the old man's eyes, his spine straightens, and in a fluid motion his hands raise his wand at the ready. The howl of rage outside frightens off the ghosts of the past. The old man turns around and looks at you in befuddlement. You were just asking me about something. I forget what it was. I mean, any chance you'd know where the robbers were going? The old man throws up his hands. I haven't the foggiest, that's fair. The thieves, they know out-of-the-way places where they won't be found. That's where they are, if they're still alive. But they won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they needed to get out of Canabras before the demons wiped them out. Okay, but most importantly, are you okay, my man? And the poor old man smiles piteously and makes a helpless gesture. Old age, my young friend, old age and the poison of fear slipping into my mind. Both have turned me from a crusader and battle mage into the sorry specimen you see before you. This museum is all I have. Whenever I forget who and where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They're of the past, just like me. And now some ruffians have ransacked this place. I'm frightened, my young friend. I'm very frightened. Don't be afraid, the girl whispers. There's nothing to be afraid of. All the scary things have already happened. They're in the past. The old man nods but continues his agitated motions. Scary. So scary. I mean, what can you tell me about the exhibits? I already read the plaques. The old man seems to come to life. It would take a lifetime to tell you all there is to know, but I'll take you on a tour of the highlights, some of my personal favorites. You should have a look yourself. You won't regret it. For instance, we have a painting here depicting angels fighting demons. Yeah, I know. I saw it. Now, you may find it hard to believe, but in the First Crusades, many heavenly beings fought shoulder to shoulder with the Crusaders. And these two in the painting are Targona and Lariel, the Silver Twins, as they were called. I actually met them, you know, when I was a young man studying under Master Zacharias. They had no airs, graces about them. They walked among the mortals. They spoke to us. They healed our wounds. Lady Targona I remember especially well. She had a special, unearthly wisdom within her. The angel Lariel, on the other hand, was known for his daring, and the youngest Crusaders idolized him. Yeah, I think I saw him die in the past. I wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have celestial beings in our ranks anymore. They all left sometime during the Second Crusade, on a very important mission, they say. But I do love looking at this painting and remembering those days when envoys of the heavens walked among us, and the light that seemed to shine from within them. The old man wipes his eyes. What was I saying? You must be a messenger, yes, or are you a visitor? Why did those times end? Why do the Celestials not fight with us still? Heaven has not abandoned us, surely? Heaven is above us, far, far away. Everyone there is good, I heard, but they can't see us from all the way up there. You said that the angels were twins. How does that work? That's a good question. Of course, angels are not born like mortals, so they can't have a mother or a father or sisters and brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify as male or female, although that's not generally their way. Some of them can also develop bonds of camaraderie or even of kinship. But the case of the Silver Twins is rarer still. They are two angels who emerged from one soul. What else should they call themselves if not twins? It's weird to have this casual non-binary acceptance in a game that still has a binary gendered character creation. Just gonna put it out there. I'm also gonna put out that this guy, more dialogue than I expected, and I'm beginning to regret this voice. The old man smiles, seemingly satisfied with his speech, but within moments his vacant expression is back in place, all awareness gone from his eyes. Okay, go to the pub where the Crusaders live. I'm, for some reason, just going to trust that you can do this on your own. The old custodian gives you a toothless smile. Really? It's safe there? But how can I leave the museum? His gaze falls upon the traces of the ransacking, and the old man becomes lost in thought as though trying to find an explanation for what he's seeing. You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves, they were prowling about, wanted to rob the museum, but I stopped them. Those ne'er-do-wells came in here and I gave them what for? A dose of battle magic. They won't be back. Don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. I'm not convinced, but okay, bye. The old man's bewildered gaze follows you as you go. Well, that was... I'm gonna go with horrible. That kind of thing gets to me. It just does. Where's that polite young fellow got to? Who's going to get a box for the exhibits and then come back here? Hate to break it. Ah, we found the almanac. We're not going to read it. Jesus Christ. No. Not in this life. Theft, 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 theft. Why is there a shirt in this bookcase? Theft. Look, you're saying what a mess, everything will have to be cleaned up and laid out in the right order. I like to think I'm helping you with that problem. Once I leave, there will be far fewer things for you to clean up. So is this going to be where the potions are? Because it's got that protective rune, like the letter said. But it's fine. We've got full access. Here's a book about angels. Here's a box with the sorted stuff in it. No, this was just a bedroom, which is also, you know, a good place to have protective spells on, I guess. Oh! And apparently it is coming up to the hour again. God, time moves quickly when you're reading many, many words and slightly giving yourself a headache. So, yeah. Before we finish looting the museum, I just need to run some ads. As ever, yeah. I'm going to go and get more to drink. and stretch my legs a bit. All of y'all should do the same things. Get up, move around, stretch your legs, have a drink, have a snack. Take your meds if you need to. That's just a reminder. And yeah, just go and say hi to somebody. And tell them I said hi. Don't tell them who I am. Tell them I said hi. And yeah, let the ads run if you can. It's not like I've ever said this before. And I will be back in a few minutes when we will continue theft. Alright. Love you all. See you in a few. And I'm back. Welcome to Museum Robbery Simulator 2021. Why did I say 2021? That's not the year it is. Is that the year this game came out? I also don't think so. It's certainly a year. What is it? 4177 in game. So let's go with that. Anyway, yes. Yeah, we're back here. We're robbing a museum, but we have all the keys.
I found
So is it really theft?
something.
Okay.
Something wrong?
In that case, Wibjib, you're going alone.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
There's so many traps around here.
Might be trap.
So
Might
many
be treasure.
traps. Okay, this is a puzzle. So go over here.
I'm sure it's safe.
That is not where I clicked, Waldriff, and you know it.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Once again, the pathfinding in this game is ironically not always great. Also, this is saying it for accountability, and so I remember as much as anything. This is going to be a slightly shorter section of the stream because I have to go and do quiz because that's my life.
This is my kind of work. This is my kind of work.
Cool. That's everyone. I mean, that's all the traps. Now we bring in everyone. That's. I'm just gonna skip words at random. Cool. Why was this so under so much security? It's got some beads, 3 gold, a pair of eyeballs, and the museum guidebook. Oh, thank God, there's more stuff here. Ooh. A cookery. The Grace of Peace. It's a finesse weapon. Which should be Waldriff's thing, but... And it does extra damage against the undead. Waldriff, why can't you use kukris? It's basically just a knife. You know how knives work. And knives. Hand crossbow, simple weapons, hand crossbow, rapier, short sword, and short bow. Boo. Who could use this kukri? Is it just Seela? It's just Seela, and she has a flaming mace, so... Nice as that is, it's probably getting sold. Or maybe Camellia can use it when we see her again. And here we have a falcata, a lockpick, and just some random bits of glass. Stop putting just random bits of glass in your chest, it's very hazardous. Here we have a book about Yaniao. Here we have a lockbox. Pick lock 100%.
Pretty good.
I mean, the keys probably would have worked in it too. A magic essence, nice. And a magic composite longbow. Hello. The entrapping longbow. Is that better than the one he's got? Currently we're talking wicked longbow. +2, and on crits, they, people become cursed, whereas this is +1. On crits, all enemies in a 10-foot area plus a reflex saving throw will become, what, entangled? Yeah. For 1 round. That's not that good. Does anybody else have a bow like in a backup slot? I can't remember. No? Okay, cool. I mean, it's very Green Arrow, and that's fun in its own way. But at the same time, if we're talking actually useful, I'll stay with, you know, the bow we got by killing that demon we totally didn't summon. Finish with theft. Random bits of stuff. Book about the Sarkorian faith. Sarkorian. Some maps and a seashell. Magic chain shirt. Hello. Bunch of gold, counterfeit jewelry. Lady Calandra's chain shirt. +2 mithril chain shirt. Hello.
Battles await.
No, that's not the... No, that's the button. Cool. No, that's not the button. That's the... Oh, you can actually kind of see your journey through the alignment. Leaning more towards chaotic good currently. Which isn't ideal, because... I should be aiming for neutral good, if anything, or chaotic neutral, because druids are meant to be neutral something. But that's cool. Can you see that for everyone? No? No, I assume their alignment's just set because they're NPCs, Emma. Yeah. Yeah, it's just +2 and mithril. No armor check penalty, 6 max dexterity for 6 armor class. That's pretty great. I mean, at the minute, she's wearing that 9 armor class. Because I don't care about all those other bits. And none of the others can wear chain shirt. So, I mean, if Sealer took it, I'd be giving up, what, 3 points of AC to let her use her +1 dex in fighting. Yeah, no. Again, that would probably be most used to Camellia, who is, in a very real sense, not here. Okay, so Telden, you're gonna go to the heart, right? I'm gonna trust that you are. I don't have anything left about the tower, do I? Just flicking through these. Kalessa? What? Oh, yes. Yes, there was, yeah, that elf hunter that was like, there's this big evil cultist somewhere. Wait for the liberation of Canabras. I mean, I'm gonna do it rather than just wait for it to happen. Alright, so the next step for this is tell Irabeth about it. Cool. We out. And the memory ghosts gone. Let's just also be gone. Nanny are having a little bit of trouble with her pathing there. No, don't need any of those things. We have conquered the Tower of Estrogen. I mean, we don't need to rest or anything just now. I mean, can we get to these places? Yeah, it looks like we're going over rifts, but apparently. Alright, well, let's try sorting out the Iron Day Party house. Servant said, we're being attacked by demons, please. Please help. Help with demon. I'm not going to just go out of my way to loot a corpse. Random encounter. So, I was about to say what's the difference between the purple and yellow lines on the map. I think. No, I think it's just the difference between places you've already been. They're all facing away from me, which is quite funny.
Surrender, or else!
Yeah, again, it hits, but it does so little damage. wish you had a cantrip that was useful.
Run them through.
Yeah. Stabby stab time. Clyde, you know what to do, and it rhymes with launch. If you say it like that. Turn that man to jam.
You should have listened to reason.
Crossray also doesn't do a huge amount of damage. I'm going to assume that gets better. See, when are just regular running at people and hitting them really hard is this effective.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
And Sealer will just about make it there by the time the battle is over.
You won't survive me.
See? Scroll. What's that? That's a Falcon. Scroll. Fancy equipment, but nothing of actual interest. Cool. I was just about to check something. Oh yeah, I just wanted to see. Do we have any unprepared spellcasters can eat? Waldriff can learn how to summon air elementals. Love to see it. Nenio is like, no, you are like tiny child. I know all these spells. Or I can just use the scrolls. I just love that. It's just, oh, we were ambushed. Okay, well, we murder them all. They don't get they don't get an attack off. And off.
You're
Amber.
a good person. I like you.
You should use your healing hex on yourself. You needed it. Cool. We have reached the party house. There is a demon there. But first, let's rob the kitchen. So much booze. So much booze.
I will help where I can.
Chalk. You're very bad at finding a charge path. You know that, Sailor?
I refuse to accept their statement.
What? Nenio, now you're just saying words. That doesn't reduce damage? Did the Marching Terror do reduce damage? Maybe it did. Where was it? There. And actually, that does negative energy damage. Like, that was probably healing people at the same time as it was hurting them. Okay, now you don't
Time
have
to
a
share
charge
your
bar,
treasures.
because Sealer got there first, and because this is an ambush round, and I need to remember how those work.
Endure this.
Dad?
You're irrelevant.
No, you're an elephant. Wait, what? Zap. Zap is such a terrible spell.
Too
But
late
hey.
for apologies.
5, just mix it up in there.
Cover me, all right? Huh?
So sneaky. That bit where you walked up to somebody and just stabbed them and they died. So sneaky. Did I miss another door on this side? No. Okay, and looking at the size of the scale of this map, this isn't going to be a large level. Also, I missed a box in the kitchen. There was probably grocery. Ooh, there's more than groceries. Scroll of Touch of Gracelessness and groceries, and like potion reagents and a first aid kit. You know, sometimes where it just becomes very obvious that you're just burglars. What a splendid occasion, Count. This new Numerian elixir is quite something. Okay, cool. There are demons here. Oh, look, such darling little creatures. Ah! I smell beauty. A demon's hell. What? Now brace yourself to the smell of your own blood, you ghastly eyesore. Who was that? Darren? A ranker? That's one of the people I'm looking for. We found at least one of our, Desmond cultists. How can you not get a charge path there? It's just, what? Because that chair's in the way. Clyde, I swear to God. Any gods that might be available. I guess probably Gosra, because that's... We established that that's Bigitha's thing, but really, just any god. Shoot the drunk aristocrats, fine. Just try not to just murder the strippers, please. The ranker seems to have a whole bunch of sound magic going on, which makes sense. I'm gonna have a look at people's things as soon as things stop moving. Okay, so nobody interesting. That's still across them. Still across them. Darren. Level 3 Evil Asimar Oracle. An atheist oracle, which is fun. And oh, there she is. Aranka, level 3 bard. Yes, so this thing around her will be inspiring courage, I guess, or possibly competence. Yeah, it will be buffing us. I could have just looked at our buffs. Look, inspire courage. +1 to attack and damage rolls and saving throws against Charm and Fear. Love to see it. Nobody within charge range for you at all. So just advance slowly. Just SNK walk at these people and then hit them with the mace and then they die. That musician has a crossbow. Why did the musician bring a crossbow to this party? I have such questions. Oh wait, I can speed up their movement, thank God, I forgot about that. Love to see it. Run. Give me my turn. Lan! Do a murder.
Make every strike count.
Thank you, Lan. That crit as well. Yeah, that was a 44 damage arrow. Jeez, Lan. You are my friend, and also you terrify me.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Always both. I really am not picky about how they get shot.
I'll hit you!
Will you though? You actually did 3 whole damage. That's predict. That's more than that spell usually does. Some of the drunk nobles are actually getting in on it. You'll love to see it.
Mind over muscle.
Prostrate. Yes, it's hard to shoot people in melee. Fair point. I forget that Lan, I literally got a feat to make him better at that. Well, there's only one of the nobles, whatever. Yeah, all these drunk nobles appear to have knives, which, I mean, remarkable amount of foresight at least. Just nat 1 on your attack of opportunity, sure. That guy's dead. Speaking of dead, damn it, Clyde. You couldn't have rolled a crit just to make that bit work, no? Run. Rancor, screaming at people. People running around. And Sealer. Murder. Almost murder. I should be smiting people. Well, too late now. I mean, it's not actually too late now, but whatever. Hardly seems worth using it now. So many neutrals running around aimlessly. Half of them don't even have the decency to be sex workers.
You've crossed the wrong line.
Thanks, Lan. Oh, there's another one in there. Forgot about that guy. Do you have a charge path? No.
Distract them from me.
But luckily, sneak attack. Whoa, Jeff. My man. I set that up so nicely, and then you rolled a 4.
You won't stop us.
Zap. All of the nobles can speed up. Also, it would be lovely if all this screaming would stop, but hey.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Like how you hit them in reverse there. Very impressive. So, full credit to them. Some of these nobles are actually doing surprisingly successfully against the demons. The strippers less so, but that's because where would they even have knives? Oh! What? Yeah, that one just tried to run past the demon and just got murdered. Why did you go and do that? You don't have a charge path, do you? No. No, because there's a door in the way. It's just the camera is alive in it. Really don't love how we have to follow all of this aimless running around. Aranka and Darren are doing actual work.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I mean, it's not a blade anymore, it's a big flaming mace. I mean, come on. You should know the difference between the two. Call yourself a paladin. I'm not a paladin of Iomedae, but at least I know what a sword is. A sword which, I will remind you, is literally the emblem of Iomedae. Iomedae.
Time to share your treasures.
Waljif, that was more than a little embarrassing. All these drunk nobles only had a knife. Cambion wizard had a vial of blood, at least. Masterwork scimitar. Ooh, magic bardiche. Decimation. We'll come to you guys in a minute. I just want to find out what this cool bardiche does. Cold iron +1 and does constitution damage. Nifty. I mean, I still think I'd probably prefer the mace for Sealer. We need to get a barbarian or something who's specialised in two-handers. Right, let's talk to the people with names. Hi, Ranker. We were kind of looking for you. Thank you, stranger. The young woman does not look the least bit scared. Her cheeks are flushed and her blue eyes are glittering. Saving us from the demons and for your timely entrance. I swear I don't know who's enraged me more today, the demons or the oh so affable master of this house. Yeah, Ilks was saying about you. The young woman clasps her hands together. Ilks is alive! He's made a brilliant new friend. It's a shame I had to have him now when the city's under siege by the demons. Those pig-headed inquisitors are pursuing us instead of doing something useful. Yeah, this is the important question. So about that bit where you tried to break into the wardstone thing. But it wasn't a demon trap, Arank says forcefully, and her voice softens and her expression turns pensive. You know, living next to the Whirlwind and seeing the powerlessness of the Crusaders, it's very hard. We've been trying to defeat the demons for 100 years now, and we have nothing to show for it. I think that Queen Galfrey and the other leaders think that we can defeat evil if we line up our soldiers in perfect columns and send them marching off with a stirring battle cry. We just need a few more soldiers, a little more discipline, but we've been marching for 100 years. It's always one step forward, 2 steps back. And while the soldiers are marching, people like Hullrun are seizing power behind their backs. His fanaticism and cruelty were forged in the same furnace as the Crusaders' righteousness. We'll never defeat the demons if we keep trying to march down the same path. We need to change tack, challenge our principles, trust our hearts and our friends, and not mouldering doctrines. We need to listen to any entity that's willing to help us. Really? My friends and I listened and we trusted and we tried to change something. At least we tried. Even though it didn't work out. Great idea. Marching in straight lines won't work. So let's go attack the demons in a merry band of hopers and dreamers, brimming with enthusiasm and doing just whatever we feel like. When the demons see us coming, they'll die of hysterics and our victory will be complete. Naive children, that's what you are, but I admit your words stir something in my soul. I wouldn't put you in charge of a military campaign, but I'd be proud to fight alongside you. I don't care about most of these things, but also Oak said you would know where to find the other one. Wallflower... Oh, that wasn't her. Wallflower, no idea. If he knows about the demon attack, he won't just hide away. He'll go out to try and help people. If he doesn't know, well, you have no chance of finding him. He's a pretty skilled mage, but I doubt he'll risk using magic. He'll probably do something the Inquisitors won't expect. Pose as someone, disguise himself. We had a great selection of masquerade costumes in the temple. She becomes lost in thought for a moment. I know, I'll tie my shawl around your arm. Wallflower gave it to me. He'll spot it right away and know you're a friend. If I were you, I'd look for him in Canabris's Market Square. Oh my god, I spent so long there. Anyway, can you take care of yourself? Looks like the Inquisitors aren't busting down the door just yet, and they're not hiding under the bed, so I think I'm safe for now. I'll be fine on my own. I'll go to our temple to Ilks. The Inquisitors must have searched there by now. They won't go back a second time. Brilliant. I'm off. Good luck. May destiny be with you, stranger.
Done.
Intricate patterns on the harp with the stars, the moon, and butterflies, hallmarks of the goddess Desna. The goddess Desna, if you will. Don't.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Daron Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Arunde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore.
Okay, bye.
Wow. Bona fide blue bloods and unparalleled aristocracy. All this makes me itch to do something really crass. Ooh, like blow my nose on the curtains.
I mean, nah, this seems like the kind of aristocrat who has done crasser things than you can imagine.
What are you waiting for, my squamous squire? The curtains in this room are velvet, but we have some excellent silk ones with gold thread elsewhere in the house. Take your pick. My soft furnishings are
This is an
yours to
uptight
do with
noble.
as
This
you
is
wish.
incredibly
I'm quite
dissolute
sick of
noble.
the place, truly. I shall either sell it or burn it to the ground and build a new mansion in its place. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
I mean, these are all basically the same thing, just different tone. Canabras lies in ruins, Discari killed Terendelev, the Wardstone has been captured, and you're asking me why demons gatecrashed your party.
Canabras in ruins. Discari. Well, 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 and I was already lamenting the lack of excitement at my little banquet. Although it must have been tolerable enough if we didn't get notice of a great hulking demon attacking a dragon just outside the window.
I mean, it was like an hour's walk away.
It seems as though Discari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine. If you will pardon the pun.
I won't, but go on. I like that you can just go, I don't like you, die. I guess dump some story on me.
As a child, I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb.
Okay, I guess I
was
asked
never
for this.
allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day. I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner.
I feel you may be not taking this situation entirely seriously.
I'm sorry that happened to you. Such a sad story.
Amber, he's not taking the situation entirely seriously.
I had not even the slightest intention of upsetting such a lovely child.
I'm not convinced.
I'm not lovely. Some people have even called me a scarecrow before.
That's patently absurd. Why, you can't possibly be a scarecrow with a crow following you around.
I mean, that just means she can't be a good scarecrow.
I'm sorry if I failed to sate your curiosity. I loathe talking about myself to people I don't know, even more to those I do know. The only thing worth knowing, aside from the fact that I am highborn and filthy rich, is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more.
You seem very unconcerned about the city you live in.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the wardstones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon, as if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
The Count falls silent and rubs his brow, looking fatigued. Area rich man learns about consequences. Speaking of consequences, I did just save you all from being massacred.
Of course, where are my manners? There. You can also poke about the house and claim whatever takes your fancy. Though I imagine some of you already had that in mind.
Already done. The Count briefly inspects his hand, then selects the ring with the largest gemstone, removes it, and tosses it to you. Sure, I guess.
I'm feeling very attacked right now.
Much as I don't care for things like this just slipping into meme lines, nah, that was perfect. Anyway, we're gathering everybody in the pub. You should also do that, probably. I mean, you've got a portrait and a voice actor, so you're probably going to be in my party at some point.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
Okay, let me know how that works out for you.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling Count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal.
That's a weird pickup artist kind of line.
Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time,
wrong.
and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard
That's
the
just
house
sexually
while
assaulting
the
your
valorous
staff.
Paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes? As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you, only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
Thoughts, everyone?
I don't like this guy much at all. Not even because of his personality, but just... I sense something dark about him.
I guess thumping him one next time he comes out with more aristocratic witterings is not allowed? All the more reason to take him with us. If we don't kill him, the demons surely will.
He has all these friends at his party, and he still looks so lonely. We can take him with us. Maybe it will make him feel better?
Don't ask me. Having him tag along would be like going for a nighttime stroll through the back alleys with a diamond tiara on your head. Even I don't like that kind of attention.
You sure? I think you do, at least a bit.
What? You're asking about whether to take this boy with you? The question lies outside the bounds of my interest. By the way, Did you know that the young scions of noble families often sponsor the research of young scientists? What laudable passion for knowledge. True, the size of their donations bears a direct correlation to the hazardousness of the experiment being conducted.
So what? You're saying we should take him along so you can hustle him? Alright.
Capital. Good acquaintances that begin and end at just the right moment often leave the most pleasant memories. Wouldn't you say?
And then we're going back to the pub anyway. Who can he place? Can I look at him? No, apparently not. Rudimentary divine spells. I mean, Waldjeff said he didn't want to be walking around with him. And I'm going to assume this guy has a solid trickery score. Oh yeah, I forgot he's a level 4 Oracle. An Oracle's thing is always that they have, like, a thing, curse, but also revelations. Will warned of danger, but can never act to prevent it. Gain uncanny dodge, but staggered for the entire first round of combat. And so the mystery he knows is life. This is a very Slaneshi guy. +5 charisma, sure. Oh, he does not have a solid trickery score. I was wrong. Really seemed like the type. Can I look at his spellbook? Crappy cantrips. Bane, Bless, Cure, Remove Sickness, Shield of Faith. Nothing particularly interesting. Hold Person. Which is solid, but... This guy kind of sucks. I'm just going to come out and say it. I mean, like, as a person, clearly, but also just functionally. Kind of sucks. So, who's got a solid trickery score now? Nobody. That's a problem. That is a problem. And Waldjeff has disappeared immediately. Let's go and use our brilliant knowledge on this. Portrait of Galfrey Mendev, ruler of the kingdom and founder of all crusades. Oh, there's a thing we can do over here.
The mongrel did it.
Oh, we just cleared a path, I guess. Well, there you go. Oh, and we can loot this guy. Grenades. Gold ring, money. And we can just go. Oh, and I should equip that scarf. Oh yeah, can Darren use any of the... Ooh. You could use Lady Plunder's chain shirt. This seems like a thing you would appreciate. Probably more than hide armor. Hide armor? Yes, that scarf. Where was it? Is that it? Yes. So, do I actually put it on? No? Okay. I guess we just have it with us. I guess we're heading back to Market Square to see if we can sort the thing out with these clerics. I mean, Worm's Mansion is there, but we'd need Camellia with us to do that quest. Well, let's just head back to the market. Do you want to enter this location? Like, seriously, again? Okay, we keep our map at least. So, yeah, they just said you'll probably find him in Market Square. So what, I just wander? I mean, I guess I'll head in the general... Hell, oh no, that's just a generic Crusader. Or not? I thought that helmet looked weird. The eyes of a young lad peer out at you from under the massive helmet. At this proximity, it's obvious that his armor is ill-fitting and mismatched, and the helmet specifically is either very poorly made or a theatre prop. Pardon me, I saw you with that shawl. Does this mean that you're a friend of Aranka's? What am I saying? Of course it does. So... what is my camera doing? Oh, the Inquisitor's there. Hi, Hullrun. We're gonna have to defuse another bloodbath, aren't we? The young man's speech is interrupted by the arrival of a new cast of characters. People in the robes of Iomede's Inquisitors appear from all sides surrounding him. Adept Thrall of the Temple of Desna, Tharl even, you're under arrest on suspicion of treason and aiding the demons. You have 1 minute to come quietly, drag your feet, and we'll count that as an attempt to resist justice. Prelate Hullrun appears behind his people. And here's the traitor who almost corrupted the Wardstone with his magic. You didn't think that the disorder and demonic presence in the city would distract us from pursuing traitors, did ya? The youth's eyes go wide and he says nothing, clearly not knowing what to do. There are demons. Read the room. On the contrary, now is the perfect time to catch the demons' accomplices while they're overconfident and letting their masks slip. Evil is just, have fun. I think we're just going to have to be like, no, this will not stand. This is blatant overstepping of your actual judicial power. The Inquisitor's brow furrows. You bear the gift of heaven and you're taking the side of a delinquent and a conspirator. Ah, but have you considered Angel? Heaven knows not only righteous anger, but mercy as well. Wonder if I could have found out what the chaotic mythic path was by going through the chaotic thing there. Oh well. The Inquisitor gazes at the light, not even blinking. His face reveals a desperate inner struggle. At last, he rubs his temples. I do not know why you're standing in the way of justice, but I don't wish to start a spat between the goddess's righteous warriors in this hour of peril. Let this Desnam riffraff go wherever he likes, just as long as it's out of my sight. When we liberate the city from the demons, I'll see to it that every one of Ramien's runts and everyone like him will be driven out of Ganabris. Come, faithful, we have no further business here. The young man lets out a sigh of relief as he watches the Inquisitors go. This is just blatantly unfair. We try to protect the city from demons. Instead of helping us, we get hunted by the Inquisitors. Prelate Huron will be the death of us all, and there's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, thank you. I'd have been done for without you. Yep, the Inquisition sure has gone too far. That's it. I don't believe I'll get a fair hearing from Huron. If it wasn't for you, I would have been tortured and put to death. But even so, I have my regrets. I think we went too far trying to break into the Wardstone, and we didn't even save anyone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go to the Temple of Desna. I want to be alone with the goddess and reflect on all that's happened. Go, and now we go to the Temple of Desna also, which is up here, yes. Can I just path from here? Yeah, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Run, run, run. Yeah, I probably should have switched out Ember for Darren, just because we don't need 3 divine casters necessarily, and he's good at persuasion, which is the other big thing she brings. Cool, let's see how wrong this has gone. I still get the feeling that there's going to be some kind of twist. Hello. Ilks, Aranka, and Thal sit side by side like sparrows on a tree branch. They seem happy despite the chaos going on around them. It isn't our rescuer. Good that you've come. Sit with us. sure, why not? You could just be like, cool, and now die. No. The adepts share a conspiratorial look. We decided to give you a gift, a special gift, one that we'd never share with anyone except for the person who risked her life for ours. We didn't just take a stand against evil, but against injustice under the guise of the law. I'm beginning to worry. Our gift, Aranka cuts in, is a song. We call it Starward Gaze, and it came to us from the true servants of Desna from her domain in Elysium. The song can give to soul renewed vitality. Just listen. She sings the melody. No harm ever came from singing a song. You repeat the melody, feeling it coming from somewhere within your heart. And then... oh god. Really hope I can do this in time. Speed read. When the music stops, Bigitha Lordshot finds herself in a place that looks nothing like the ruins of Canabris. Oh no, it all happened in the space of a blink. She closes her eyes on one world and reopens them on another one entirely. I don't know why I'm starting to do an accent. A delicate twilight envelops this new world, with streaks of moonlight breaking through the gloom. Bigitha Lordshot is standing in a shallow stream of murmuring water deep in a forest. There's no one else around. Garlands of unfamiliar climbing plants twine around the trunks of gigantic trees, and dangling from their branches of vines woven into what look remarkably like swings. A carpet of fragrant grasses spreads out at the tree's roots, with islands of phosphorescent moss and lichen dotted here and there. Small, smooth stones with strange mirrored surfaces scattered across the stream bed in which Bigitha Lordshot is standing. The stones catch the light shining down from the heavens, making them gleam silver, and making the ordinary little brook look like a stream of darkness carrying a sprinkling of stars through the night. Bigitha Lordshot is sure that she's never been to this place before, and yet it all feels so familiar. It's the manifestation not of dreams or fantasies, but of that special way of looking at the world that only children possess, when a glint of light reflected off a piece of glass becomes a fallen star, when an oddly shaped stone can be a remarkable artifact, and when every shadow or twist in a path promises mystery or an incredible adventure. A single glance into the forest stream brings this feeling rushing back. Realizing this, Bigitha Lordshot let's just have a walk. The whimsically twisting stream runs through the silent forest, and Bigitha Lordshot unhurriedly strolls along it. This pace evokes a strange feeling of, not calm, no, in fact quite the opposite, a feeling of restlessness, an anticipation of incredible discoveries or unexpected encounters. And then again, perhaps it's not the place at all, but the eternal hunger, the craving for new experiences which dwells within many mortal hearts. Speculation aside, just as Bigitha Lordshot rounds the bend, an unexpected encounter does indeed take place. They come closer, not attempting to hide, stepping lightly on the mossy carpet, leaping from branch to branch or flitting through the air. The creatures are thoroughly bizarre, as though they were deliberately conceived to try the sanity of every taxonomist on the planet. One has the fluttering wings of a butterfly on its back, another has the tails of a dozen different animals, while a third boasts tresses of streaming water, hooves instead of feet, and springy clover growing all over its skin. "We have a visitor!" exclaims one of the strange creatures, and it immediately runs along the stream, sending up moonlight-silvered splashes with every step. Who are you? "We are Azatas, the children of freedom," says one of the creatures, carelessly swinging from the branches of a tree. "This forest is our home for today. Tomorrow our home could be a lake 100 leagues to the south, or an underground cave in the azure ocean, or a castle of clouds that scatters in the dawn breeze." Okay, but more specifically, where is this? "Don't you know where you are?" asked the creature in amazement, and this is all in bold for some reason. "There are plains of breathtaking beauty and plains of astonishing wonders, but only Elysium is woven from the craving for beauty, from the belief in wonders. That's where you are, in the most peaceful, most wonderful corner of the plain of boundless freedom." And then the thing we just said. How did I get here? This is weirdly laid out. "We don't know how you came to be here," says the creature with a dozen tails, smiling. "Mortals rarely come to Elysium during their lifetime, but here you are, which means that something must have brought you. Something in your soul. If your soul did not harbour even the slightest spark of freedom, yearning and compassion, you never would have found your way here. Now that you know the answers, tell us, what do you want?" There's stuff to do. Just no. Screw you. None of your business. But no, we do have to go and do the thing. The creature with the butterfly wings, who's hitherto remained silent, gives the visitor a serious look and nods to itself. I smell the burning blood and tears of the place you've come from. It clings to you. It's right that you don't wish to turn your back on the suffering of those you left behind. None of us children of Elysium would do such a thing. Go back, be a bulwark against evil and strife. Your path is true. But would you like to take something from this place as a memento? The question hangs in the air, and though the words that Bigitha lodged at Hereafter's next are merely words, not a spell nor a military command, they seem to have equal bearing on destiny and life. Yes, I absolutely want to. I'm collecting all the mythic parts. How did you know? His artist draw closer. Take this memory with you. Take this light. Take the knowledge that any pebble struck by a moonbeam can be equal to any star. Take the understanding that you cannot fight evil with clever plans until you've conquered evil within your soul, and your soul cannot be cleansed of evil if it's not free. Take our song. Remember it, and it may help you. But only when you're true to that which brought you beneath this sky. All three adepts look at you wide-eyed. What? What just happened? For a second you were surrounded by light, and you heard music, like the music of Elysium itself. Yeah, I was in Elysium and spoke to some Azatas. It was cool. The adepts exchanged looks of astonishment. I swear it's a sign. A sign that Desna herself has turned her gaze upon you. You helped us and protected Wallflower from the Inquisitors. Even though it wasn't your responsibility, the goddess couldn't fail to acknowledge such a noble soul. We might be getting ahead of ourselves here. There are many powerful entities in Elysium besides Desna, but of course there must be a reason for it. I'm so glad we met you, friend. Not just because I'd be suffering at the Inquisitor's hands right now if we hadn't, but also because you helped me overcome my doubts. We'll always remember you, no matter what. Yeah! And we got a wand of remove disease, and now we save the game because I need to be going, because I have quiz in, like, 10 seconds. So, cool. Thank you all. Standard wrap-up. We'll watch this here Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Watch it on the VOD if you don't. VOD archive link down there, youtube.com/@HouseOfHubris. Socials are also all down there, or just look for House of Hubris anywhere. You can give me money on Twitch, but you very much don't need to. And we'll be back on Tuesday with more of Bigitha. Sorry to do this so quickly, but yes, need to go. Love you all. Goodbye.